I think orthodontics has a huge amount of job satisfaction. Not only is it essentially practical, which is why a lot of people go into dentistry and orthodontics in the first place, but it's very varied. No day is the same.
For me, orthodontics is the most rewarding area of dentistry. We're dealing generally with young children, growing children, many of whom are desperately unhappy with their dental and facial appearance.
In the ideal situation, our teeth would bite down in a very specific way to optimize function and oral health. Unfortunately, our teeth are almost never naturally perfect. This causes problems with chewing, oral hygiene, speaking, and aesthetics.
When it comes to braces, there are a lot of questions, and especially parents for their young children. If you want to know if your child is going to need braces, we can know pretty young most of the time, and that is, are the baby teeth really well lined up and close together? So as those permanent teeth start coming in, if there's no spaces between the baby teeth, there's going to be crowding. So now, for adults, there's often the idea of, do you need braces? Simple answer is no. Nobody needs them, but it's a matter of, wanting to feel better, to be happy with your smile, to not want to hide your smile.
Crooked or misaligned teeth, also known as malocclusion, affects 74% of American adults.
Orthodontic problems can affect anyone. Parents need to know what dental problems their child may have and whether or not an orthodontist can help.
Crowding can present itself in many ways. Overlapping teeth, rotated teeth, and teeth that are blocked out. Spacing can exist for a few reasons. 1, when teeth are missing. 2, if teeth are too small for a wide jaw. Or lastly, if certain habits have led to teeth being spaced out. This is also commonly known as an overbite. That is when your upper teeth, from a side profile, are much further out than your lower teeth. The distance is created by the lower jaw not coming as forward as it should, or the upper teeth just come too far out. Have you ever noticed that you can't see your lower teeth when you smile? This is known as a deep bite. What has happened is that the lower teeth have come up so far that you can't see them at all when you smile. In some cases, they can be so high up that your patient is biting on the gums. In an open bite, the upper and lower teeth don't line up at all, and there is a space between them. A thumb-sucking habit is the most common reason why an open bite exists in children. A front crossbite is also known as an underbite, when the lower teeth are in front of the upper teeth.
Problems in the oral cavity are best treated in the early stages.
So braces is always an elective kind of thing.
We basically break our mouths with braces, except it's actually our bodies that do the breaking. Braces tether your teeth, pulling them together or pushing them apart. Either way, they're applying a steady force to your teeth. And when mechanoreceptors in the PDL sense this kind of smaller but sustained force, they signal cells called osteoclasts to the area, which spew out acid and proteins to dissolve parts of your jawbone. Then the mechanoreceptors signal osteoblasts to come, and those cells deposit minerals that make bone. Osteoblasts rebuild the jawbone in a new shape that lets the PDL hold teeth in the new position.
But I got used to it pretty quickly, I have to say. You have a few days to get used to talking with them and eating with them. But it was really an easy process for me. I was surprised, actually, how easy it was. So overall, it was a great thing. And I'm really happy with the results,
To do orthodontics, you've just got to be focused. I think it helps if you're slightly obsessional. You like straight lines. That certainly works for me.
Most district general hospitals will offer at least a week where you can go and observe and make sure it is really what you'd like to do.
I guess try and divide your career up into stages, because if you decide at the age of 18 or 21 that you want to be an orthodontist, it's fairly intimidating to be looking at 10 or 15 years worth of training. So just take one step at a time.
If you want to do it, be enthusiastic, work hard from the start, because you will need to. Ideally, at a maximum, I'd probably do a mix of practice and hospital. I don't think I'd ever stick to one entirely.